I know it's stupid throwing these boxes all the time, but you can with these because they always come well protected. So well protected. There we go. I can't get it open. This is the 1/18 scale Magnum. There's some information on there. It was meant to be released last year, so it's a little bit late. Some of the dimensions and stuff on there. And as you can see, it looks like to me an old Ford style body. F1, I don't think it's an F100. I can't remember. I'm not all that clued up on my old Ford pickups. Well, not American ones anyway. Oh, that looks good. So all the usual stuff in the box, 380 milliamp hour battery, wheel hex, and a charger. Excuse me, ladies. So it comes with your standard FMS stroke rock hobby transmitter. It's designed to look a bit like a car. Various functions under there. You can do your steering trim, throttle trim, and your dual rates. You can also do your LED lights under there, and you may be able to change the modes into like a slower crawler mode. There's no 2-speed gearbox or anything on this, but sometimes you can adjust the ESC so it crawls a little bit better. It does look very nice, a nice classic Ford. So step side pickup, fuel cap, door handles, wing mirrors, wipers, nice chrome trim details there and a chrome grille. They'll be working LEDs, chrome bumper, nice colour coded wheels with the white rim there. I guess that's to maybe look like white wall tyres. Then on the back you got some nice detailed lights there and a chrome bumper as well. The doors don't open, but you got a full interior in there. Load bed, and that should, there we go, come down like that. Suspension's a bit bouncy on these, but when you're driving these to scale, which means not just full throttle over everything, it does give them quite a nice look sometimes, especially if you slow the footage down a little bit. You can get it looking nice and scale. Underneath you've got a chassis mounted servo there. It's all plastic under there. Like I said, just friction shocks. 4-link up front, 4-link at the rear. They are locked axles. I think they're metal gears in there. I have taken a few off before and they generally come with metal locked crown and pinion. And then just up in there you can see a 180 motor which goes into your gearbox. Really, really soft tyres. They should give you a bit of grip. And I'm going to hazard a guess that the electronics are in there. Yes, they are. So that's where your battery goes in there. You can see your ESC there with your steering servo. Not much else to see under there really. So as always from Rock Hobby, a nice solid scale 1/18. Going to wait for the battery to charge. While I'm waiting for the battery to charge, I'm going to whip the body off so we can have a quick look underneath. Not that there's much else to see. And then I'm going to find someone to drive. I'm going to give it a bit of a climb test. I might put it around the track. It's definitely not going to be fast, but it might be interesting to see how it does. 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can access the interior. I'm not going to bother taking all this off just to look at the gearbox. The gearbox is just sat under there. I'm going to find someone to drive for me. People always ask me where I get my drivers from. I just pick them up from toy shops. I've just got a different selection of sizes in there. Some dotted around all over the place. I just pick them up as and when. So a little fella in there driving. There's your headlights, controlled by that little button there. When you're in mode B, all the instructions tell you what the different functions are. What they don't tell you though is about channel 5. But before I talk about that, so you've got front lights on. There's lights in the rear, but they only come on in reverse. No brake, it's only in reverse. Why don't they keep them on? They're rear lights, so it'd be really nice to have them on with the front lights. So channel 5, the climbing mode. So this is with it deselected. So this is just a standard mode. Now listen to the truck and watch how it performs. I'm just going to touch the throttle. I'm literally just touching the throttle. So you hear the noise. Nothing. Just keeping the throttle moved. There we go. So having to keep going down on the throttle. No, and again. And again, pushing on the throttle. I'll let go of the throttle now. You'll see how far I've had to push it. Now if I press that, now watch. Again, I'm just going to touch the throttle. Still makes a bit of a noise, but look at how much smoother it is. I've not changed my throttle position yet. Right, I'm just going to put a little bit more on now. I think that's good. That is really good. Them marks there are from the crawler competition. Some of the like the LCG crawlers weren't getting that far. I'm impressed. I don't want it to fall. Whoa. It doesn't tell you in the instructions, or not that I can see, but it makes a big difference. I don't know whether there's any point going around the track, but we're going to do it anyway. So as you can see, an absolute rocket ship. You can hear the turbos going, hugging the apexes at, oh yeah. The turning circle is not great. Anyway, super fast and manages a respectable 58.5 second lap. Now just for a bit of comparison, the new WPL D22 pickup done a 14.9 second. So this FMS is definitely not built for speed. Anyway, out on the trail performs just as well as the other Rock Hobby and FMS 18th scales. Nice amount of control, especially with that climbing mode in. It is a little bit noisy, but most of that's the noise resonating through that hard body, but performs well, looks really nice, and just as they all are, and all round just a nice 18th scale little trail truck. So that was the Rock Hobby Magnum. Links in the description to this, and if this one's not really your style, they do loads of other stuff. Chevy K10, Toyota Hilux, Unimog, there is a lot to choose from. Cheers for watching, I'll see you next time.